Good morning. Welcome to another session of Baby Playtime. Today we're going to be talking about music and your baby. So our families who are familiar with the Early On Center might know that when they come in, we love to sing songs with our children that come. We also love playing music for the kids that come. So today I'm going to talk about why it's beneficial to play music within your household. So the first tip is that it enhances vocabulary and it allows the baby to hear and listen to the sound and meaning of the words. So while your baby might be small and you are the only one communicating with the baby, your baby is communicating back with you. So when you're playing music within your household, it can involve a lot of emotions for the baby. The more that you play the same similar songs with your baby, the more that they're going to be familiar with the words, and these are words that are going to help build their vocabulary in the future. Number 2, music in your baby. When you're playing it in the house, it improves the ability for your baby to listen and process information. Have you ever heard a song that reminds you of your childhood, or a song that just gives off a happy memory or a happy emotion? The same thing happens when you play music for your baby in your house. Let your baby hear the music that you like to listen to. Of course, as long as it's appropriate, but the words that they keep hearing repetitively, if you're playing the same feel-good music, your baby is eventually going to hear these words and it's going to help them build their vocabulary. So don't be surprised that if they're saying their first words, they might say a word that comes out of a song that you love playing. I'll give you an example. I really love listening to Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles, and I used to play that all the time in the house while my son was a baby. I would play the song when he was eating in the high chair. I would play the song while we were doing tummy time. And before you know it, when he started talking just after 1 year old, he knew some of the lyrics to the song. And so it's not only your baby learning lyrics, it's just they're learning words. He was able to pronounce the word sun. He was able to pronounce sight words like the, just because he heard it in the song and we sang along with him. So number 3, of course, this is something that you probably know, because as adults, we like to play music, whether it's at home, whether it's in the car. Music can improve your baby's mood and also can help soothe them. So this comes in turn with when families play lullabies for baby when they go to sleep, or if ever you've wanted to put on music to relax. I have some relaxing music going on in the background. It can help us as adults think, it can help us focus. So for babies, when you're playing music for them, whether it's upbeat or soothing, it can really help them improve their mood. And if they're fussy, that's why sometimes putting on soothing music can help them put them down to sleep, it can help them relax them, and it can also set the mood for them. So if you're with your baby and you're kind of getting them ready to go down for a nap or going down to sleep, just remembering, maybe if I put on some music, whether it's soothing, whether it's the same song that you play every day at the same time, this will truly benefit your baby. The song can even relax them if they're hearing the same song over and over again. The same thing comes to not only just playing the song, but singing the song to your baby. So not only is music great when your baby's going to sleep, but if you have your baby and you're just communicating with them and playing with your baby, put your baby onto your lap. You know, if you're the game when you're playing with your baby like horsey and you're moving your legs, have your baby face you so that they can see your facial expression. So I'll just give an example here. So if you have your baby, you can have your baby like this, and you can take a household portable mirror that you have and put it in front of you, and you guys can listen to music, sing to the song, and your baby will be able to see your facial expressions, and this in turn will help your baby express themselves as well. So the other way as well is always try to remember to have your baby facing you to see your facial expressions, especially if you're listening to music and singing to your baby. They will be able to see you and may start mimicking you. And even the words, just like sometimes you might be reading lips, your baby is doing that as well too. So as I had mentioned about moving along with your baby, and when your baby grows and starts walking and can dance along with you, playing music in the household or having music around with your baby will help your baby build their gross motor skills. So whether that be if they're with you on your lap, but when they start moving around or crawling, they're going to be kicking their legs, they're going to be moving their arms, or even just murmuring communication to you. Those are all developmental skills that'll help them with their development as they grow older. And as I had mentioned, it also helps them practice self-expression. So when you're playing music, if you involve, shakers, if you have little toys that they can hold on to that rattle, or even if they don't, something soft, like a little toy that they might want to hold in their hand, or they might want to see you have in your hand, having this as an active part of playing music just helps them to get out their facial expressions and to express themselves. And this is great. This helps with their development, and it just adds to the joy of playing with them when you have music going on. And lastly, playing music for your baby strengthens their memory skills. So as I had mentioned earlier, if you start playing the same kind of music or singing the words of the same kind of music, this is not only stimulating them, but it's improving their brain memory. And this not only will help them in the future, but as they grow up too. So it's not uncommon that if you have a child who is inclined to music or wants to learn about music, a lot of them have memories of growing up in a household with music. But it's not only just being musically inclined, it's just improving on everything that can benefit them with music. It gets them to be creative. It gets babies to practice their self-awareness. If you're putting the mirror in front of them, I also suggest having books that have little mirrors and show facial expressions. There's a lot of these books that you can find out there that have a little mirror. So while you're reading to your baby or listening to music, you can have that little book and the little mirror, and you can point out the facial expressions of the baby in the book and tell them, baby is happy. I see you're happy. So these are just extensions that you can add when you are playing music for your baby. I also wanted to add in that if you do a quick search, there are so many kinds of different music that is recommended for babies these days. So Raffi is a great traditional classic from my childhood musician that is great to play in the background of your house. But again, this can go for your taste. I've heard that there's different CDs now that go with baby Mozart, there's baby Beethoven. They even have the hit songs out now that is toned down for babies. So whatever your taste might be in music, don't hesitate to start early with your baby and to play it for your baby, because this is going to help them in so many ways, just improving their fine motor, their gross motor skills, their creativity, even their problem solving. Because when babies hear a tone of music that they've never heard before, they might start getting out a rattle and start to play along with the music. You might see them moving their hands along with the music. So there are just so many benefits to having music a part of your daily routine. If you're not already playing music in your household, try it today. If you have any experience or some tips of how you find your baby reacts to when you're playing music, let us know. You can leave a comment down below, or you can email us. If you have anything else that you would like us to focus on when it comes to baby playtime, we'd love to hear the topics that you would like to discuss and hear about. And we will catch you again next Thursday. So we'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.